Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Prison Architect. Today's beverages. A very hearty and warming Bovril, which is ideal for a facility that is currently sitting on minus 14 degrees C because of the light blizzard and then, well, normal blizzard. Either way, welcome back to the game. And previously, there was a lot to cover. We put in extra deliveries via the boat docks. We doubled up on that. Got some more janitors, went with green energy. We got a couple of grants done, specifically the tool cleanup. So we got rid of tools and weapons. We also had now some ex-gang members, which are over here. We've got Richard Chappell and Felix Levers. So working on that, and hopefully their needs are being fulfilled. Obviously, there's more we can build in here, and we probably will look at that when we need to, but at the moment, it is working well. We have, I think, that's like say, all their needs covered. But yeah, overall, pretty happy. Let's just see how we can progress on positively in this episode. Let me first go over here because I want to check the patrols. The patrol's actually okay. And we also went with these areas here, which is where we're basically putting in some extra entrances and exits for the cell blocks, just to allow the inmates to, exit and exit, enter and exit, where they'll end up going through the yard and into the canteen more split up. It just means that they're not going to be sort of congregating around this one entrance, so hopefully less fights. But we'll see how that pans out. Let me go over to wiring and connections and the door control system, which is, I think, starting to get a little bit overwhelmed. We shall see. Danger level is obviously flying right up because we have a lot of prisoners with serious complaints. It is due to this blizzard, so there we go. We have lots of spare room to take in more prisoners. That's sort of the case. We have two areas here and then also an area in here which is for protective custody, you understand. And, oh, we have another death, which is a janitor, Eli. Oh, okay. I'll hire another janitor. And there we go. You can see that there's also Adam Onion who's fighting in the shop because I'm guessing they are absolutely freezing. They have a huge warmth need. Yep, that's understandable. I did need to put in the temperature altering solution system in there, otherwise known as a radiator. Guard response. And because they're absolutely smashing this up. There we go, there's that dealt with. So yeah, we'll sort that out. A lot of the workers, even though I've told them to do loads of stuff, are, well, they're getting a bit stuck because things are frozen up and they're going around to try and de-ice it. You can see we've got these workers who are going around and basically putting all of this de-icer in, all this sort of salt and such, and they allow people to walk on it. In my experience, the distribution is problematic. You can see it takes basically forever to do. So you need either loads and loads of... Oh, look at that. Green Energy Goal 3 has completed, because we are working on that. And, oh, murdered by a prisoner. Yeah, even on a modestly sized facility like we have here, by the time you've gritted a very small percentage, the weather is already passed. So, your mileage may vary, you understand. We do have flu outbreak, and, well, it is often easy to see if you have flu outbreak. There's someone there treated. Okay, because their face will change, but if you've got either face in game, which is like this one here, so like a custom... Oh, no, that's not a custom portrait. If you've got custom portraits or if you have gangs on or something, it's just... Visually, it's just a bit more difficult to see. But, yeah, that person was treated, which is good. There's another person who it says flu treated. So it looks like they've been treated. There's a face in game. No, it's not. Okay. I'm just gonna walk away from that one. Yeah, but looks like of the couple of inmates that I found and checked, they have been treated. So I'm hoping that that's all fine. So working on cell block C, gang welfare and eco-friendly. The eco-friendly is obviously the main one, which will just take time. In terms of our temperature, we do need to sort that out once the workers have finished things off. Even though there's radiators in here, you can see it's still being frozen. I mean, that says that's 20 degrees, but the walls are still frozen. Temperature in here is obviously a problem in here. Some of the rooms you don't need to do, so that's the third or fourth time that around here we found that. I reckon there is a tunnel there. And there's another death, which is Felix Curtis, killed by a guard with a stun baton. Could be a... Yes, a very annoyed Dean here. And exhausted and cheesed off. So it could be because of that. And also, well, I guess there is another one. They could be, yeah, crooked. So we might have to do a guard investigation. But I'm not going to do... More deaths? Really? Confidential informant. Yes, but... There's potential CI as well. So confidential informant doesn't mean that they... Doesn't mean that they've been caught out. Or anything like that. It could just be a gang thing. These guards are spoiling for a fight. Recent misconduct? None. So it could have been that they've been found out. I don't know. Guard response. Because these guys are spoiling. So they're going to come over and deal with that. So hopefully hygiene is getting looked at. Warmth, same. Bladder, hydration, some luxuries there. Clothing's getting sorted for the most part. Yeah, we can see all the uniforms there. So it's not too bad. So we do need to fix things, move things around. Yeah, so fix all these here, put in this here. Still waiting for that door server to be installed. That one isn't locked open, but it is connected. This one is locked open and is connected, so we can change that. This one I'll change as well once work comes along and finishes off the door servo. I then need to spend a couple of grand on putting in... Hang on, where is it? Utilities, wiring, connections. It is going to be the door control system. There we are. That's now in. So we do need to spend a couple of grand on putting in the metal detectors here. And that's going to be, what, 6 grand? Metal detectors. Yeah, it will be 6 grand. And I'm on minus 3.5 grand per day. So, it's not the best thing to spend it on, but we do need to get that done. I also need to put in the CCTV once again, which is going to be... Well, I have free rein on where to put it, really. So there, and this is just reinstalling it, you understand? So this shouldn't be costing us any money unless the game has decided to buy it in again, which wouldn't be yeah, a rare occurrence. That is definitely a tunnel. Yeah, you can't convince me that that's not a tunnel. Dismantle. Prioritize. Yeah, thought so. I can say there's no way that's not a tunnel. It's been triggering too much and too often to not be a tunnel, so we'll put that back in. There's more fighting over here. Aston Hall. Have the gang members taken over any areas yet? No, not yet. There we go. So, still some serious complaints. There's that warmth need again. And gang members are furious because this guy's being punished. Let me just end the punishment on that. That's just, it's going to hopefully help out. And loads of potential CIs. Everybody wants to become a CI these days. I will activate them at some point. And we'll check on security and go to vulnerable. There's only 2 inmates there. But I do want to activate the confidential informants to find out more about the inmates in the facility. So we'll do that this evening, I think. That'll probably be best time to do it. Everything's repaired over here, which is good. But let's go to utilities and water and then radiator. I'm going to put in a radiator. I'm going to put a radiator in... Let's see. Radiator in here and here. Which means hot water pipe. Like that. That should be fine. That should be okay, because it's coming from the bottom and then that way. So if that one's connected, this one should work out. And then obviously that'll be that warm. We'll also do something similar in here. Like that. Hot water pipe. Hot water pipe. Actually, because it's running through here, we can connect it up there. I'm going to put one in... Oh, well, one in there, one in there. That's an easy fix for this. And then there's these rooms down here, which don't have it, which we don't necessarily need. So I'm gonna leave it and say, yeah, it'll be fine. You can see this is the only area, by the way, that's got power from this, but that's obviously been turned off as well. I've also got the backup generator. I don't know how the backup generator works when it comes to the this grid. I don't know how it works. I think if I sell that there and then connect it here, it should be fine, but I don't really want to do the no, I don't want to take the risk. A couple of things. Firstly, weather incoming. We got some snow, and also the foreman is calling. Due to some logistic error, receiving some extra supplies. Okay. Lots of food, perhaps. Potentially. So it looks like things have been installed. That's all good. Let me double check our... I went on screensaver mode there for a second. Wiring and then connections, and it is not door control systems. It is the CCTV, which is going to be there. Actually, wait. Is it? Connections. Yeah, it is. It's just in a bit of a weird way. That should have now 4 connections. Yeah, that's all fine. That's wired up. And danger level is going down. There seems to be more of an even distribution in and around this area, but I'm going to put some more tables and chairs. Tables and benches, should I say. There we go. Don't need too many. That'll hopefully help out. And, well, what else can we do? I'm going to have to check our programs. Guard taser certification, we can stop running that. First aid we're finishing off, cold training we're doing, disarming we're doing. The rest's okay. I'm not going to bother with fire, safety or pest control because I just call in external people. And yay, we're in negative cash flow. And mainly this is because obviously we have a huge bank loan. So, yeah. The only way I can see to get rid of that is to do cell block C. Which is raise prisoner capacity. Is there a way to artificially raise capacity? Yes. Is it the way to do it? I don't know. I don't know. I could basically change one of these to a dormitory. But is that going to cost more money than I'm going to get from the cell block C? How much is a bunk bed? Bunk bed is 500. So call it 5 grand. For 10, that means another 20 inmates. I need more than that. It's going to cost too much. It's going to cost too much to get cell block C. So, yeah. I need this bank loan to be gone, but I'm working on the wind solar hybrids. So, I'm going to have to check out our programs again. Parole hearing, we can keep running. It doesn't really matter. Spiritual guidance is all good. Tattoo removal program, people are running. I could actually not... I don't need to benefit from the others. Gang rehabilitation, loads of people are running. But each one of these costs 150. So you can see we've got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Call it the same again. Expensive. Faith program. I can stop one of those, I think. Try and save a bit of money there. In a couple of days' time, we will finish eco-friendly. I am going to... I don't know if it's the way to do it. Can I sell any shares? No, I can't. And I will happily sell some shares. But you need to have... There we go, pause. That was fortuitous, wasn't it? So, it's not something we often do, but you can sell shares of the facility up to 50%. You can sell the entire facility, and you gain basically the sale price, and it starts a new game. But you need a minimum value of 50 grand, which it is. An accountant, yes. 20 inmates, yes. No recent deaths and escapes. Now, the escapes part, we're fine with. The deaths part, not so much. However, it's just ticked over, and it means I can sell some shares. And sell some more shares. And that means I can get rid of my bank loan completely, which takes us from minus a lot to now just minus 378. And if you want to, you can buy back the shares. I don't have any reason to do that, but we can do it. It's actually more expensive now because of the grant. There's now no grants there. So yeah. But eco-friendly will be getting worked on. In fact, you know what? We can probably go for even more green energy. Let's go for wind soil hybrids. And I'm going to build it from there back over. Now, there is a limit. Oh, doctor. Congratulations on handling the calamity. Due to how well you handle the situation, you will not be charged for the associated coverage plan for the next 5 days. What coverage plan? We have dealt with the flu and also the snow. Coverage plan is everything is off. So you can have automatic emergency services on. And that's things like arson and incident plan. So basically you bring in firefighters. Prison preservation plan, which is provides discounts, lowering the purchase price of grit bins, payments of cold sessions, also a workman's daily wage. So that's actually really good to have on if you're going to build all of the preservation items, shall we say. Prison restoration plan, basically lowering the purchase of heavy-duty cables, rebar, electrician training, etc. So that's all good. Health and safety is discounts, first aid stations, first aid and taser training sessions, and daily wages. But again, how much is it? It doesn't tell me. And then pest control, which is discounts for rat traps, sonic deterrents, pest control, etc. Because that was disabled. Okay. So it's like it's basically an automated buy for paramedics and riot police and things like that. But also it gives you discounts on the training. But I don't know exactly how much. It's not something I've really ran with a huge amount of, but there you are. Anyway, I was going to do a bit of a chat. I was going to have a bit of a chat with our inmates with the confidential informants, but that just hasn't happened. Let's go with hot pipe insulation. Because we did run some more, didn't we? So I'll do this. I think that was about it. These aren't getting hot water. Don't think I can really do anything about it. And it's only a temporary solution, so I'll leave it like that. So 52 hours and a bit of change before the eco-friendly is done. Danger level is low but increasing, but it's hovering okay. We are having problems with that. Inactive. Requires an operator. There we go. I like the way when we look at it, the game's like, oh yeah, we're on it. It's fine. It's we'll get to it eventually. First aid training, it says 7 finished, but there's still people assigned to it. But it says finished, so I'm going to stop it. Same as disarming, same as call training. So we now want a positive daily cash flow. Okay. This is good. Let me check out needs. There is a huge clothing need. Laundry baskets are able to be unloaded. Laundry may be too small. No, it's just we require more janitors probably. Because laundry baskets are able to be unloaded. Do I need another laundry machine? No, they just need to fold the laundry and send it out. That's what's happening, I think. There's another death. Sadly, a dog handler. Workers then. Do we need to get rid of workers? I'm going to keep the ones we've got. Number of rats in the prison is 5. So, emergency services, air pest control. As soon as we see it, we call it in. We just don't want to be dealing with any of those. So, yeah, we'll get that done. So, it's going to get to... What is... Andrew Turner is struggling a bit there. Well, it's going to get to sleep time, and then I'm going to start to have a chat with our inmates. We're on minus there. Energy goal 4 completed. Power export cap increased to 2,500 units. But we do have a 5 grand, was that? 5 grand prisoner reoffending rate. And this huge need for clothing. Every time. Laundry is never fails. What do I need is the question. I'm going to dismantle these and see what happens. And while they're doing that, intelligence, gangs, just double check the gangs here. Yeah, only 1 officer. Informants, I want to activate. Actually, wait. Security. Vulnerable. Prisoner aids. They are an ex-gang member. Protective custody. Okay. I think it says there, actually, in security. Yes. Shows you dangerous reputations, dangerous traits, crimes, and recent misconduct. No, it doesn't tell me if they're ex-gang member. Yeah, it says ex-gang member, dangerous reputations, ex-gang member. But my main thing is informants. I'm going to activate Paul Welsh, Christopher Gibbs, and Andrew Turner. That should give me 100% coverage throughout the facility. There's a calamity reward. That's for the... what is that for? That is for the... We activate some more because there's still some unknown traits here. Yeah. That is for... No, the rat... Obviously, we got that. That's all good. Let's sort that out. Weather detected. Okay, right. So, let's see. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 inmates. Coverage is 100%. So we should now know every single trait in the game. And we can see stuff's being thrown in, stuff's being arranged, where people have hidden things, etc. So gangs, they should all be now found. Security menu. No one else is vulnerable, just these 3. Okay. That's fine. I don't need to track anyone else. Let's deactivate all them. So you can see suspicion has gone up a little bit. That's just half of the course, really. And now we need the ironing boards to be put back in. 1, 2, 3. And can I sell some more shares? I can, but would it help? No. And I can't sell some more shares because of recent fatalities, I believe. Yes, no recent deaths. No. Laundry machines, again, it's stuck. See, this should be delivering that. There is, and there's uniforms there. I think we've just got too many uniforms now, and it's just sort of stuck in the system. Let me get 2 more of these laundry machines. Doesn't matter what I do, it's still going to break. I just accept that it's going to break. You either have too many laundry machines, or too many laundry machines, too few laundry machines. It goes all over the place. But what we do have is, which I'm happy with, 20% on the gang welfare. So we have ex-gang members there. Temperature's all good. Richard Chappell is loyal. What's that trait? Let's have a look. More likely to stay in the gang and get riled up if their gang leader's being punished. So they're loyal. They're also an ex-gang member. I think one of those traits is contradicting themselves. Okay, are there any needs other than clothing that I really need to fulfill? There's obviously a warmth need. It's winter and snowy, so that's understandable. I don't know. Just keep an eye, obviously, on... We're on to the reform stuff now. Yeah, just finish that clothing off. You can see they are bringing... The janitors are now bringing clothes to them, so hopefully that's now sorted. We obviously have this huge warmth need, so I can see a stay indoors. I'll just put that on. Don't think it's going to really matter. Oh, look at this. Blizzard for a couple of days. So I'll see what happens on that one. So yeah, I don't think I really necessarily need to put in any more buildings in here. Any other rooms, say, in here and here. And the rest of it's running all right. So that's fine. See, the guards have just taken sanctuary in solitary. apart from the dog. Mutt is very much exhausted. Yeah, let's get that fixed. So, I think the main thing I have to do is obviously keep working on reform and putting in some flooring. But there are 2 areas here that have no purpose. What rooms can I put in? What would help? Fight club. For all intents and purposes, the room doesn't exist. People have suggested a fight club, which is just indoors and a fight ring. Would it help? I I don't know. I'm tempted to put one in. We could also put a library in. What else could we put in that allow people to work? A mail room. That's not a bad idea. Staffed by prisoners. A library, probably not. I can't see that being a good thing. It is a good thing, in general. But what I mean is that every single inmate in the facility has their own bookcase. They have access to literature. Workshop's not going to happen. Gymnasium, don't really. It says exercise and release pent-up aggression. A big gym here and a fight club there. Or a mailroom. I think a mailroom would probably be better. But I do like the idea of building a fight club somewhere. But I can't imagine it being on this main straight. Maybe like a little secret door here and then build a fight club around there. I just like that idea. Like an underground sort of fight club here. It's thematic, isn't it? Okay, I've decided. That's going to be a mailroom. That's going to be a gym. Next episode, we will crack on with that. And there's Paul Holdaway, who's trying to escape. I mean, I don't know where they're going to get out at, but... there you go. Just going to double check all of our staff-only areas and make sure everything's alright, which apparently it is. Yes. So, I'm going to fix up the gym and the mailroom next episode, and we'll also finish eco-friendly. That means that we can work on... I think there's another grant we can pick up after that, which is overproduction. No, giving something back. Sell 2,500 units of power back to the grid. We've definitely done that because the green energy goals is export 2,500 units of power completed. So we've definitely completed giving something back. So that's a 10 grand immediate pickup. And then, yeah, the rest of it should be all right. Still obviously have a problem with cash flow because of course we do. And I do need to increase wages. I just don't know why it's so... Why we got so few. Like so much money. Reform programs is 3.5 grand. I mean, it probably could be to do with, yeah, reoffending. Could be because of that. Either way, we're gonna leave it there for now. That's been a bit of Prison Architect. We're definitely in a better position with that we were in the previous one, and may I say it, I'm having more fun with it too. Now that we're able to concentrate on things like building a gym and a mailroom and more building and stuff rather than just managing chaos. But I'm sure that's still to come. Hopefully, we'll get a bit better weather. Let me see what happens. Hope you have enjoyed it. And next episode, like I say, we'll crack on with a mailroom, gymnasium, hopefully some flooring, and more green energy, as well as obviously managing. And we might eventually finish gang welfare in, 50 episodes' time. Or this Ice Age will never end, and that'll be the end of it. Either way, let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.